Hello everyone. In this video we will look at basic usage of Metasploit. We will look at these useful commands in this video: search, use, set, unset, setg, unsetg, and show. I will explain these commands in a demo. So let's go to our Kali Linux machine. Okay, let's open our Kali Linux machine and we prepare your Windows XP Professional Service Pack 2 machine. I will provide a link you to download this operating system, so don't worry. Okay, we have several ways of opening Metasploit framework. First, click Applications and Kali Linux Top 10 Security Tools, and from here click Metasploit framework. And the other way is open a terminal. From here type msf console and hit enter. It will open the Metasploit framework. Okay, the Metasploit is opened. Here is the banner. It changed every start of Metasploit framework. From here, this section shows you a little bit information about Metasploit. Here is the number of exploits and auxiliary modules, post modules, payloads, encoders, and knobs. Okay, this MSF indicates that we are in MSF console. First, let's look at help command. Type help and hit enter. It will give you the core commands and database backend commands. There are a lot of commands in here, but we don't go through all in this video. We will go through step by step. So the first command I will show you is search. With search you can find exploits, payloads, everything in Metasploit. I forgot the full path of exploit, but with search command I easily find it. Let's type ms08 and 16 and hit enter. Okay, it doesn't find. Let's type netap. Okay, as you can see, there are 4 exploits shows up in here. We will look at this specific exploit in here. I write this section wrong, that's why it didn't find it in the first try. To select this exploit, we will use the use command. Type use and copy the path of the exploit and paste it here and click enter. As you can see, we select our payload with use command. The next thing is the show command. We select our exploit and we want to show its options, its variables. Okay, let's type show, and what we are gonna look at is options. Type options, show options, and hit enter. Okay, show options command give you the variables of this exploit here. These exploits take 3 parameter variables: here, our host, our port, SMB pipe, and the current setting in here. Is it required or not? 3 of them is required, as you can see, and you can see the description, what is this variable work for. Our host means the target address that we want to attack, and our port is the SMB service port, and SMB pipe. In payload options, it selects a default payload for this exploit. It's reverse TCP DNS. We can change it or we can leave it like that. The payload has variables too, the exit func, lhost, and lport. Lhost is the DNS host name to connect back to. The payload is reverse TCP DNS, which means when we exploit the target machine try to connect back to our machine, or we can route another computer to connect. It's all up to us. We want to connect back to us in this example, and as you can see, these are the variables. Let me show you how can we change the variables. We will do this with set command and the name of the variable we want to change. For example, our host, the target address, and after that let me look at this machine IP address first. Okay, type IP config here. This is the IP address. Let's type the IP address and hit enter. As you can see, it shows us our host change to this value. Let's look at the options again. Yes, here is our newly changed IP address. Okay, let's look at our IP address too, because the payload will connect to us. Okay, this is our IP address. Let's set lhost to this IP address. Okay, from here we will change our port, but this exploit use the SMB service, so we will leave it like that, the 445. We can change the L port, but let's leave it like that. Okay, from here we can unset one of these parameters. Let's unset our host. As you can see, it's unsetting it back to the first IP address. Let's set our host again to this IP address. Okay, we set the variables and we unset this. The setg command is different from that. As you can see, when we open this, when we select this exploit, our host already assigned this IP address, which means it's a global variable. We can set a global variable, so when we open this another time, it will be this variable again, this IP address again. Okay, let's set gr host to this other IP address, and let's get back here and select this exploit again, Windows can be NetAP, and look at these options. As you can see, our host assigned our IP address. We set this IP address globally with set G. We can unset this with unset G. It's very easy. So let's look at final command here, the exploit. When we type all the variables and everything is set, we can hit and we can write exploit and hit enter, and our exploit will work. Okay, lhost is right. Yes, we can exploit this. Exploit failed. No encoders encoded the buffer successfully. We have to change our payload. Let's change our payload because it didn't match with exploit. Okay, sometimes it happens. Set payload, Windows, Metasploit, reverse TCP. Okay, let's set this and look at options. Okay, everything is right. Let's type exploit again and hit enter. Sorry. Yes, as you can see, this Metasploit indicates that we successfully exploit the target machine and open our Metasploit console. I will explain Metasploit in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please post in the discussion section. If you like these videos, this video course, please recommend your friend. I will be very happy. Bye bye.